Hi everyone, my name is Jovinson Ripert and I'm originally from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm currently living in DC where I'll be working at Bechtel Corporation, working in their finance and development group for infrastructure projects. I'd say trying to figure out my path into my current career was anything from a straight line. Um, since undergrad, I didn't really have a good sense of what I wanted to do. I knew I was interested in engineering and construction, but in terms of knowing what my dream job was, still figuring that out to this day. But I'd say that along the way, what I always did was just continue to talk to people that were in my field and really get a good sense of what they're doing in their respective positions and what they liked and didn't like about it. I was working at stuff in construction, but was looking to do something differently. And I had a manager who knew that I was looking to get into a different field and had mentioned that real estate development might be something that I was interested in. But also, he had a former employee who was now in that field. It's my understanding that about 50% of people looking to get jobs are able to get them through their personal connections. And I'd say that that was a classic example for me. Networking is absolutely a skill that you can learn. Um, it's it's definitely intimidating at first, because you're contacting people that you don't know, and you don't necessarily know how the relationship's going to go from the beginning. But the most important thing that I had in mind while going through the networking process is that the worst thing that anyone could say is either no or not respond. I'd say when students are thinking about networking, they need to understand that there are strong ties and loose ties. By strong ties, I mean people who that you're keeping up with regularly. In my case, these have been mentors, close friends of mine. Loose ties are people who I keep up with a little less frequently. I'd say maybe every 3 to 4 months or so. Those people I usually just give updates as to what I'm doing. Loose ties are important because you never know where they can take you. I can say that I've been the loose tie for other people, and when different opportunities have come up in tech, especially, I've always been like, oh, this is an opportunity in tech. I know so and so person is looking for a job in tech. I'll send this opportunity along. My biggest piece of advice for students looking to reach out to working professionals is to keep the messaging short and to the point. You want the reader to be able to make a decision as quickly as possible. I think the first point is to try and build some kind of rapport. And oftentimes that comes with a few introductions and really an emphasis as to why you're looking to bring up the meeting, rather than, again, making this a transactional, hey, I have 10 questions, answer them, and goodbye. You're actually trying to build a relationship with the person and understand, hey, here's what you're interested in, here's what I'm interested in, where do they kind of meet in the middle. It's very important that you follow up. This is a good practice not only for informational interviews, but whenever you meet with people in general. For example, when speakers come and speak with students for different types of presentations, and they offer up their email, they're doing that because they want people to follow up with them. And oftentimes, if you can imagine a room of 100 people, more likely than not, less than 5 of them are actually following up. And so if you're one of those 5 that actually follow up, that puts you ahead as well. Think of kind of like, what you do throughout your week and day and like the amount of people that you interact with. And those are always people that could potentially be in your network. This is only going to pave the way for you to build genuine relationships with people going forward, and also gain potential employment opportunities in the future.